advise this is a sniping tutorial for close quarters to medium range. We'll be covering several topics today that have are related to aggressive sniping, and I'll be trying to enlighten you on some things that go through my head when I'm sniping. Things you should probably think about when you're on the battlefield, stuff like that. To start off, we'll be beginning with how to properly move on the battlefield. I would advise that you do not stand still more than 2 seconds, like when you're out of combat. With the introduction of rangefinders and all these different gadgets that we have at our disposal as snipers, there's probably going. So, if you're standing still for any longer than 2 seconds, somebody's probably getting ready to snipe you. So, but when you're in combat, I would advise that you always move like I'm doing here, because it throws the enemy off. It provides you with easily flanking opportunities, and it makes it really hard to line up a shot. The way I start my day, before I start playing battle, well, in a real match, I'll join on a test range, just so I can kind of get warmed up a little bit, and get my shot down as much as possible. It doesn't do wonders or anything. I mean, you always have to play rounds with real people for a full warm-up, but I find that just warming up your shot helps a little bit. For sensitivity, I always play on 100. I find that the benefits of close quarters engagements, like you are able to turn really quickly and engage targets that you might encounter like at the last second, and you need a quick reaction to get a shot off. Like say there's a target on my right, and I needed a sensitivity, or I had a sensitivity of 15, which is about standard for most players. It would take me about a full second to turn and shoot him, and by that time he's probably already killed me. But with the sensitivity of this high, you can turn and shoot so quick, you'll make people angry. It's like no delay at all between a 90-degree turn or even a 108-degree turn with the 100 sensitivity. At first you're going to get thrown off because you're going to overshoot stuff left and right, but with practice you'll get more efficient. Like that guy. 180-degree turn, no time. Next part, choosing your rifle. In my sake, I like to go close quarters, so the M48-5 I find is the best for me. With the 11 rounds and the 60 RPM, it just, in my opinion, you can't compare it to any other sniper. It's just the best close quarter sniper there is. A lot of people like to use the intervention SRR. The reason why I would not advise that particular sniper for close quarters, the 40 rounds per minute and the 8 rounds is just going to get you killed, because you can't miss shots, or you're going to have a long time to rechamber, and then by that time you're probably already dead. I've been doing the aggressive recon role for about a month now. I started using the M48-5 about a month ago, and I found that my sniping abilities have vastly improved. Just in a month's time, I've gotten 10,000 kills with the M48-5, and I'm #2 in the world with it, following narcotics. And speaking of him, I highly recommend you check out his channel. He also makes some really nice sniping tutorials. And keep in mind, this is a live game, so I'm trying to think and play at the same time. Minimap use. Keep in mind of the minimap at all times. It tells you everything you need to know in terms of where you need to position yourself. Like if there's enemies in front of you, which you want to flank, you want to go on the side. Because when you're sniping, you do not want to fight head on, because you only have that one shot. Another key point, keep a positive attitude while playing. When you're playing competitive and you start getting angry at the game, you do stupid things and you don't think clearly. and it gets you killed more like left and right, like, because you're not thinking clearly. Like, if I'm not doing good and I get angry, I tell myself to calm down, or it's just going to get worse and worse and worse, and it's never going to get any better until I just calm down and think about what I'm doing, and by that time I'm playing a lot better. Shadowing off teammates. As a sniper, you want to not position yourself at the head all the time, because you will just taking away your reaction time potential. Like, if you're behind your friendlies and you're letting them go in first, you have more time to, react to potential encounters. Another thing I might add, maybe look into joining a clan or some team on Battlelog. Just a group of guys that you play with often, get used to how they play, vice versa, and it just helps, having those group of guys to play with and just work with to further better your skills as a sniper, because you play by yourself all the time. I mean, it's really difficult, because as a sniper behind enemy lines, when you take that shot, you're going to have like 10 guys come on you at once, and for anybody that's a very challenging thing to overcome. Another thing, play the objective. Like, you just don't want to run around mindlessly all the time, because for one, you're not going to see many guys to kill, and for two, you get more points. I try to come up on top of the leaderboards every game, and I found that playing the objective gives you, those objective points in conjunction to the points you get with getting kills. Jesus, can I come in here? There we go. Next step, I don't know if any of you guys are aware of this, but you do not have to always get a headshot when you're using a sniper, because in close quarters, one shot, one kill to the chest is a possibility, provided the enemy's not wearing the defensive perk. It's basically this perk, the first one, I believe, it takes away 20% of damage to the chest, which would do 93 damage with a bolt action up close. So it's not it's not very common, not everybody uses it, but it can be annoying at times when somebody does use it and you kind of got to get the kill stolen from you. A few side tips. Try not to bite off more than you can chew in any situation. Like, if you can tell that the enemy's spread out really nice, they're watching each other's angles, there's multiple enemies, just hold your shot, but let them pass, and wait for a target that is more easy to engage, like one by himself, or maybe a group of guys that are paying no attention, they're all bunched up. Those are the guys you want to shoot at. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're at a disadvantage, not as a sniper. Another thing, learn how to quick scope. I'll be making another tutorial soon on how I quick scope and how I've learned how to do it. Basically, it's how most every one of your kills in close quarters are going to take place, because you don't have time to aim down the sight and search for them in close quarters, because you're not going to be able to see anything. Like this right here, like, I'll do anything. You just got to quick scope them. Luckily that guy sucked. Another thing, have fun with sniping. Like, after a week's time of using the sensitivity and trying to do something that's unfamiliar with you, if sniping is unfamiliar, if you're not having fun after a week, like if you're not getting better, don't stress out about it. Maybe sniping isn't, like, close quarter sniping isn't for everybody. It takes a quick reaction time to, fully get the advantages of quick scoping and 100 sensitivity. Not everybody can do it, but I strongly suggest that you try it out. For the most part, that's really all I have to say for this video. Like I said, I'll probably make the quick scoping tutorial soon, within the next week or so. I don't have all the time in the world, because I'll be gone for about a month, starting on June 22nd to July 19th to a camp, but I will try to get the quick scoping tutorial out before that time. This is a lot of distractions going on in this video because it's a live gameplay and it doesn't really mix well with tutorials. But I hope it was somewhat informational, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if there's anything that you need clarity on, anything you don't understand. And with that,